Good morning, ladies, gents, and Pikachus. A little something different today. Rather than going through more of the painfully bad The Quran of the Muslims reading, we're not going to do any of that. That is a terrible read and a terrible book. I'm going to tell you why. In comparison to the Holy Bible, that thing is just literary fertilizer. It's terrible. So, you will not find in the Quran anything like the passage from the Bible I'm about to read you. And that is because the thing I'm about to read you is a song, a love song. Very romantic. So I'm not going to sing it to you, unfortunately, but I'm going to read it to you and we're going to break it down. So I'll start. The Song of Songs, which is Solomon's. Oh, that you would kiss me with the kisses of your lovely mouth, for your love is better than wine. Your anointing oils are fragrant, your name is the oil poured out, therefore the maidens love you. So if we break that down, oh, that you would kiss me with the kisses of your mouth. This is Solomon's wife saying to her husband, King Solomon, oh, that you would kiss me with the kisses of your mouth, like I'm so pleased that you chose me to kiss with your mouth. For your love is better than wine, your anointing oils are so fragrant, your name is the oil poured out. So she's saying, your name, King Solomon, i.e. your whole character and your whole person, is better than wine. It makes me feel drunk with the bubbles of champagne. It makes me feel giddy. Your name is the oil poured out, therefore maidens love you. So she's saying, all the women love you, but you're mine. It's so romantic, I love it. I'll carry on. Draw me after you, let us make haste. The king has brought me into his chambers. We will exult and rejoice in you. We will extol your love more than the wine. Rightly do they love you. So she's saying, even though she's kind of a bit annoyed that all these other women constantly loving her man, they're right to. That's lovely. I really enjoy this. Bear in mind, this is in the Bible. This is to be learnt by everyone. This is not just, oh, we're going to throw this in for popular value. God has instructed every single Christian to know this and understand it and apply it. So we know God is a romantic. Unlike this guy, who hates women. But I'll carry on. Back to the romantic God. I am very dark but comely, O daughters of Jerusalem, like the tents of Kedar, like the curtains of Solomon. Do not gaze at me because I am swarthy, because the sun has scorched me. My mother's sons were angry with me, they made me the keepers of vineyards, but my own vineyard I have never kept. Now this takes a little bit more figuring out, but I think what's going on here is she is saying, I'm very dark but comely, i.e. I have dark skin, but I'm okay looking. Because the sun has scorched me, my mother's sons were angry with me. So she's saying she was the oldest child and she had to look after her mother's sons, who were her brothers, and do all the work. She was out in the sun all day, and because of that, her vineyards have not been kept, i.e. her hair isn't looking its best because she hasn't had a chance to keep it because she's been busy keeping the hair of her brothers. You know, combing her brother's hair, because everyone had long hair back then. My mother's sons were angry with me. They made me the keeper of their vineyards. So they're not the best behaved children. They're kind of spoiled. And she's putting up with this. She's looking after them. She's combing their hair. She's making sure the kids are okay and not considering herself. So she's being a good mother. And that's the reason why her hair's not as kept as it should be, in her own words. Tell me, you whom my soul loves, where your pastures, your flock, make it when they lie down for noon. For why should I be like one who wanders beside the flocks of your companions? If you do not know, O fairest amongst women, follow in the tracks of your flock, and pasture your children beside the shepherd's tent. So what she is saying here, she's saying, tell me, you whom my soul loves, where your pastures flock. So she's saying, when you're out working, tell me where you're going to be working, and I'll be hanging around nearby, so that when you get a chance, we can secretly meet. And then she's saying to her daughters, O you who do not know, O fairest amongst women, like the pretty girls who aren't of age yet, she's telling them, follow in the tracks of the flock and pasture for your children there. So she's saying, don't be attracted to other guys. Get the shepherds and put your, hang around near their tents and then you'll meet them. Then she carries on about the king. I compare you, my love, to a mare of Pharaoh's chariots. Your cheeks are comely with ornaments, your neck with strings of jewels. We will make you ornaments of gold studded with silver. So she's saying this guy is not only great, good looking, powerful and lovely, he's also rich. But we'll give him more. We'll give him our riches. That's why she's saying he's rich. She's not saying he's rich because he's a thief or because he's greedy. She's saying the reason he's rich is because he's really hard-working and he's worth that money. And not only that, she's going to give him her money to look after because he's so good with money. So she's saying he's beautiful, he's kindly, he's a great guy, he's rich and he's generous and he's good with money. So I'm going to entrust my money with him. After having said, ladies, this is the man you want. Go and find one like this. While the king was on his couch, my nard gave forth its fragrance. My beloved is to me a bag of myrrh that lies between my breasts. My beloved is to me a cluster of henna blossoms in the vineyards of Engedi. So what she's saying here, I think, there's some argument about what this means amongst Christians. While the king was on his couch, so now this is at the end of the day. He's done all his work, he's come back to the house because the couch is in the bedroom. Remember, this is a king. He doesn't just put a couch in every room. It's a kingdom, and the houses of state are his palace, and he's got nice furniture in all the rooms, but the nice comfy couch is bedroom furniture. While the king was on his couch, my nard gave forth its fragrance. Now, a nard is like a little, like a cactus type thing, so it looks like a little green bud. And if you open the top of it, it's got a little swirly red bit with a star shape in it. And it does give a fragrance off. So she's saying, my nard gave off its fragrance while I saw you sat on the couch in your bedroom, O king. Now, the argument is some people think, she's just talking about plants. She's just relating her husband sat on a couch, undressing at the end of the day. It's just like plants, but I don't think so. I think she's saying while the king was on his couch, derobing before bed, she was looking upon him, and her nard, she says, my nard gave forth its fragrance. So she's saying her nard, her little bud with a little red squiggly bit with a star shape in it, gave forth its fragrance. My beloved is to me a bag of myrrh that lies between my breasts. So now she's saying she is lying down, he's lying on top of her between her breasts, and she can smell his bodily scent, which is like myrrh. So it's kind of like aftershave, like a spicy, musky smell. My beloved is to me a cluster of henna blossoms in the vineyards of Engedi. So she's saying in the vineyards of Engedi, which is like a beautiful, really well kept garden, like a beautiful garden full of beautiful, fruitful flowers. He is like a cluster of henna blossoms. Now, if you know anything about henna blossoms, you'll know. Henna blossoms aren't very smelly. The thing that's good about them is that you can apply them to your skin on your body. And they leave a kind of mark on you. You can wash it off, but it's like a temporary tattoo kind of thing. So that's what she's saying. She is saying, my beloved to me is a bag of myrrh that lies between my breasts. So she's saying, yep, we're going to have sex right now. Then she's saying, he's beloved to her like a cluster of henna because she can apply him to her skin. Behold, you are beautiful, my love. Behold, you are beautiful. Your eyes are like doves. Behold, you are beautiful, my beloved, truly loved. Our couch is green. The beams of our house are cheddar. So the beams of the house are on the ceiling. So she's described lying down. He's there. She's looking up. She's smelling. The nard's giving off a fragrance. And now she's saying, the beams of our house are cheddar. The rafters are pine. So she's looking up after they've done something and going, we've got a nice ceiling. Who knows what that could be? She might be talking about plants, yeah, but I don't think so. I think they're talking about marital relations, perhaps. Anyway, I'll carry on after the marital relations bit. I am a rose of Sharon, a lily of the valleys. As a lily among brambles, so is my love amongst the maidens. So now, after they've done this, she's saying, I know all the other women love you, but they're brambles. I'm the lily. I'm the one that's good, the one that you want to pick. Oh, the jealousy of women. The jealousy of women is what gives rise to romance. Let's get that straight before I start saying things like that. So I'm not saying the jealousy of the woman is a bad thing. I'm saying the jealousy of the woman is a facet of her love for the king. And it's romantic. As an apple tree among the trees of the wood, so is my beloved amongst young men. With great delight I sat in his shadow, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. He brought me to a banqueting house, and his banner over me was love, sustaining me with raisins, refreshing me with apples, for I am sick with his love. Don't you just think that's just delightful, isn't it? It's just beautiful. So she's now saying they've gone to bed, they've had sex, she's got up, they've gone to the banqueting hall, which is the first thing that the king's duties must include. The banqueting hall is where he has all his advisors and his knights all lined up waiting for him to appear. Some kings, they don't bring their queens because it's a distraction. Not King Solomon. King Solomon sits his queen proudly in the middle and flies the banner of love over her head. Now what he's saying, or what she's saying, is he isn't literally putting a banner over her head that says the word love upon it. Hanging the banner of love over her head means she's introduced to the court first. Before the work is done, the guy who's introducing her goes, King Solomon enters the room, blah, 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 and everyone bows and does their curtsy and everything else. Then introduces his beloved queen. Just for no reason, even though she's not going to have much part in the next meeting. She sat there because he wants the queen with him while he does his instructing of the people. And I'm suggesting to you, even though it's not written in here, that the reason he's doing that is because he is going to be bored doing his work on his own, instructing all the advisors and the lights, and he wants his beloved queen there to make it more enjoyable for him. And that's the banner of love that he has unfurled and that she is so pleased with. So that's the end of the reading. I think we've read enough to know the King of Solomon is a lovely, loving husband and a nice guy. So much so that the Queen has written this song about him, and it's found its way into the Holy Bible as something all Christians must learn and absorb and adapt into their own lives. And that is how we know God is a romantic, not a Roman Catholic. So anyway, I just thought I would read you that before I send you off on your day and wish you a lovely morning. Hope you enjoyed that and you learnt something. God bless you all, and I will see you, lovely people, in the next one. Bye now. I think Allah's just jealous because no woman will go anywhere near to him. But anyway, that's all for now. Hope you enjoyed that little reading. More to come later on. In the meantime, have a lovely, lovely morning. Enjoy your day. God bless. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye now. Bye-bye.